All right. After a long vacation of 1 week, we're back. The Fortinet Championship. What do you think, Blake?
Not that excited for this. Not gonna lie. It's pretty pumped for the BMW last week though. Rose didn't fuck up on Saturday. We had a winner, I think.
Yeah, I thought he looked good. I really thought on Saturday we had a good chance. Sunday he played great, bogey free, Eagles to last. I missed a couple of shorties. I don't know. It felt like a good pick. But Billy Horschel 20-1 wins. What are you going to do, right?
Yeah, I can't do anything about it. Good for Billy though. Mike D's been on me. He's like, Billy should be on the Ryder Cup. Thoughts there?
um, I don't know. He is better.
I guess would you take him if Brooks pulls out?
Um, yeah, I think I would. I mean, I'd rather have him than either Na or Kisner.
Definitely.
He won. He's won. I mean, he won a WGC this year. That's more than anyone else can say.
Take him over Webb.
Yeah, right now you'd have to.
Who's the other guy?
Reed. I mean,
Oh yeah, Reed.
but he's not. I think it's a health thing, and I think at this point he's the type of guy. If you leave him off, you leave him off. There's no like backup call.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, by the way, I know you're pissed, but this guy dropped out. You want to be a replacement? No, fuck Burns. Yeah, take Billy over all those guys.
Yeah, that's fair. I got no problem with their selections, though. I thought they were the right picks.
Yeah, I have no problem with it. I don't know. Did Scotty really earn it? Probably not. But it's not like Reed was playing great. I mean, there was no real great options, but I don't know. I'd like to see Scotty earn it a little more than he did.
Yeah, he's just a good course fit. It's not like he played good in all the big events.
Yeah, just has never won anything, so that's all right.
Yep. So, all right, we're on to what is this even called?
The Fortinet.
The Fortnite event?
The Fortnite, yeah. Yeah, I think it was a Safeway for a while. Now it's the Fortinet they just signed a 6-year contract, I guess. So this is what it's going to be for the next 6 years.
It used to be the fries.com.
Yep.
Forever be the Safeway to me, though.
Safeway's a good name for it.
It is.
I also like calling it the Brendan Steele Open.
There we go. Going down that rabbit hole.
All right, here we go. It's a par 72, 7,166 yards. POA greens. That West Coast POA can be kind of tricky. It gets a little bumpy. And a lot of people say that that's one of the type of putting surfaces that you got to have some good experience on. I'm going to give you a quote here from Phil before the 2019 event here, or it might have been before last year's event. He said, I think a lot of guys struggle with the POA greens, which is a grass that I grew up playing, so I'm very comfortable on the greens. When you grow up and spend most of your time in Florida or on the Bermuda, it's a very awkward surface to putt on. The color is different. It's hard to read. But when you're used to it, I don't know of much better surfaces than these right here. So I think the guys definitely notice the difference between this type of surface. So a lot of people don't read into the putting splits and the different surfaces, but I absolutely think it's relevant. I'll keep going.
Back on the West Coast.
Yeah, definitely something to it. So let's see, past winners. You had Sink last year at 21. That was kind of a crazy one. Cam Champ that was at 21 under. 2019 Cam Champ at 17 under. 2018 you had Kevin Tway at 14 under, beat Snedeker in a playoff, and Ryan Moore. 2017 you had Steele, and 2016 you had Steele. Anything to add?
Now 2019 I had Hadwin. That sucked. Thought he pulled it off. Needed Champ all of a sudden showed some short game on the last few holes and beat Hadwin by a shot. And then last year I had Burns, who led for majority of the tournament, and then shit the bed before he actually was able to win an event.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember thinking how much of a loser Burns was. I was thinking the whole time. I never even thought he was going to win. I was like, yeah, he sucks.
He should have won. Definitely should have won that.
So, yeah, so
Sucked on Sunday. Sucked.
question is here, and that's the kind of question I've been debating is, what's the type of guy we're looking for? Because if you look at it, so many different types of guys. So you had the Champ, who's the bomber. You had, Tway, who's a bomber. You had Sneds, who was not even close to a bomber. Sink, more, believe it or not, I mean, I guess he was pretty much a bomber last year, looking at his stats.
Stat-wise, he was, top 30, right?
And then you get the Brendan Steele, Ryan Moore, just accurate iron players.
Well, Steele's a bomber.
Yeah, ball striker. Yeah,
isn't he?
yeah. I think he's just a total ball striker.
Yeah, I mean, Grillo won this, so there's a ball striker for you. Nah has good history. Hideki back in the early 2013, 2014 had finished third both years. Yeah, I don't know. I think you got to. From my notes, I feel like it's Pino.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
I don't
crazy.
know if
I don't think it's crazy penal. I just think playing from the fairway is a big advantage.
yeah, you get a lot of wedges. Just easy to spin it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think if you're 75 yards out in a shorter course and you're hitting from the rough, it's tougher to stick shots, right? So, yeah, I had good drives gained as one of my most important stats. I just think because I think distance is definitely helpful. Obviously, you want to hit a wedge in when you have a chance to do that, but I think if the distance is accurate, it's good. So I think just all around getting the ball in the fairway, nice and far is good too, but fairway is more important. So guys who are just driving it really well.
Who you got in stat? Give me the top 10, quick.
Top 10 in the entire model.
No, just good drives.
Good drives. Okay, I got 5. For the good drives, I got Ches, Armour, Stewart, Brendan Todd, and Kramer Hickok.
Kramer, huh?
Yeah, kind of weird.
I'd like to see Ches there.
Yeah, Ches first.
Okay. Yeah.
And we were on Ches last year, and he finished third. So.
Did he finish third?
Yep. I think
weird. Last year he was 35-1. This year he's 70.
He's actually playing pretty decent right now. He's gained on approach in 8 of his past 9 events, so he's playing all right.
All right. Getting the odds, or?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. World number 1, John Rahm, 4-1. Let's just start there. Thoughts?
Well, thoughts are I think this is the highest price golfer we've ever seen since the inception of the show and since I can remember.
Were you surprised at the 4-1?
No, it's a fair number just because, one, how good he's playing, obviously, but also course fit. He's a guy who hits it long and straight, hits a lot of fairways, and California guy, West Coast guy. This is his spot.
Don't you think this is more of a putting contest, though, too? And it kind of negates all his talents?
It could be.
I feel like everybody's going to be hitting greens here, and then just who's going to make the most putts, I feel like.
Yeah, it's an easier course. You don't want to – I think it ranks like 43rd out of 50 tour courses for difficulty. So I don't think – you don't want to pay 4-1 for the best player in the world on a course where anybody can really shoot 21 under. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah. Like if this was the U.S. Open and this was the field and he's 4-1, I'd actually condone the bet.
Yeah, it's not a bettable number at all. What are you going to do with it?
Yeah. Okay, I'm just rethinking, like when Champ won, I feel like he gained 1 million strokes putting.
That's what he does. He did the same thing when we had him at 3M, right?
Yep.
You definitely got to gain putting, I think. But I mean, guys like Steele, was Steele gaining in putting in those years? I don't know. Or is he just
a serial killer?
Yeah, serial killer, just putting wedges to 2 feet every single time. That's what Ches does too. It's like those type of guys.
Yeah, he gained 2.2,
which is decent for him.
1 in 17. Gained 6.2 off the tee, 6.4 approach when he won. And he gained 6.5 the first year he won.
I think just ball strikers. I mean, ball strikers, and if you can get a hot putter, good. And it's guys who grew up, I think, in this West Coast, and the guys who are good on the West Coast play well on the West Coast, I think.
Yep, I agree.
All those guys.
Okay.
Look at the list of the guys who we were just talking about. Sneds, West Coast guy. Steele, West Coast guy. Jamp, West Coast guy. Grew up in California, right?
Okay, so after Ram, so we're not going to bet Ram. After Ram, we got Webb 14, Hideki 20, Na 22, and Willie Z 28. Willie Z is not going to win a putting contest, so he can fuck off.
No, I like him on tough courses.
What about the other three?
I mean, Nas on paper looks awesome. Playing great. Perfect spot for him. Short course. He crushes these types of course. He crushes West Coast. Great POA putter. He's maybe feels like he should have been on the Ryder Cup team and wasn't. Maybe a little scorched earth he might try to do this week. When he wins, it's usually in that 20 under range. I think there's a lot of things going well for him. There's just one thing that it isn't, and that's that number. It's fucking atrocious.
You want to bet it?
No, I don't want to bet it. I can see him winning for sure, but I just think, man, when's he ever been the fourth priced golfer in the field?
Yeah. Playing really well. Really, really well. And he has good history here. Good history.
He sucked the last couple of times, though.
Yeah, I missed cut 19. He kind of just looks like a Napa Valley guy.
Oh, he does. Do you think that's a fair number?
No, that number is fucking terrible.
Oh, it seems like you're considering it.
I'm not considering it. I just think you're considering it. You shouldn't let me hold you back, is what I'm saying. If you think he's gonna win, you should bet it. Because it is bettable.
Ah, man.
But I can live with myself if Na wins at 22-1. I don't know if you can though.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. I do because I do like him, but
What if Na is coming down the stretch Sunday with a 3-shot lead and you're not on him? How you gonna feel?
well, I think I'm gonna feel fine just because I never was like considering betting him. I was, but I thought he was gonna be 40-1. I wasn't thinking about the field and shit and how everyone would be on him and people and how recent history would change his odds. Like I went to bed last night thinking about Nah for whatever reason, but I thought he's gonna be 40, 50-1. I was like, he's gonna be popular 50-1, 41, but fuck it, I'm gonna bet him 20-1. It's different. Even the Bryson, I mean, when I couldn't live with myself with that one, he was 28-1. It's a good number. Like you're an idiot for not betting it. Not 20-1 isn't that?
All right. I don't want to hear you all weekend. But Na's in the mix here, all right?
Yeah, I mean,
We got the tapes.
Does now win when everyone thinks he's gonna win, or does he just fucking win when nobody thinks he's gonna win?
That's usually when he wins. Yep.
So no, fuck him.
All right. I like Webb a lot.
I do too. Let's hear it.
All right. I ran a really, really shitty model this week. Didn't put much effort into it. Not gonna lie to you guys. But I did factor in approach, tee to green, birdies are better, and par 5 scoring. And only of the last 12 rounds, so basically the last 3 events. And Webb was first in approach in the field, first in birdie or better, and 5th tee to green.
He's playing good.
Look at his stats. He's just basically since the Open, he's basically just finished 15th every event. Never really contended. He contended at Wyndham. Probably should have won Wyndham if he made some putts, but Wyndham gained 8.5, finished 7th. Roland Trust gained 2.4. B&W gained 5. And he has West Coast success. He won a U.S. Open out here. He's surprising to me. He's a good POA putter. I thought he was all Bermuda, but he's a POA putter too, almost as good as Bermuda historically. The only problem is I thought he was going to be 20, and I would have been all in on. I wish him and Hideki were like flip-flopped.
Yeah. One Phoenix.
14 is a very, very tough number to bet.
It is, but you really sold me on Webb, and I like it a lot. I think he's due for a win, right? He just didn't make the Ryder Cup team when he really, really should have. Look at his last couple of years. I mean, he has to think, damn, man, if I just was okay for the past year or had an okay year, an average year for me, I would have easily be on this team. And the fact that he isn't, I think, can't sit right with him. Also, I think, like you said, shorter courses, he always plays really well. And he's
Short
sneaky
courses,
playing.
that is thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
short courses is his thing, man.
And he's sneaky playing well. I feel like he's a little bit under the radar. Like no one even realized he's playing well.
I know, I thought so too, but then they priced him up at 14. I thought he was going to be like 18. I would have been all in there.
I don't think it's that bad of a number relative to the field. He's still 3.5 times the price of Rom.
What was he at Wyndham?
He was like 12.
11.
Yeah.
It's a way worse field than Wyndham.
There's a way worse
Besides
field.
Rahm.
Yeah, and he has a better number. And it's just Rom. It's the only guy. And then look at the other guys like around him. Like Decky number is good, but I don't like this for him too much. But I mean, Willie, he's 14. The next guy is like Willie Z 20. I just think his win equity compared to everybody else I think it's fair. I think 14 is pretty fair.
Can win a putting contest.
And card construction. We've talked to each other, but we haven't said this yet. But I just think we can build this card with him at 14 and then take 3 guys 60, 70, 80, and boom, you're done.
Yeah, other West Coast success. I mean, obviously, one Waste Management always plays Waste Management great. What else has he done? Oh, West. Oh, Sony short course. I know it's in Hawaii, but that's still out there.
Yeah.
Shorter course out west. Won that U.S. Open. What else does he have out west? I feel like he's played Amex before.
Yeah, Pebble.
Maybe not. I don't know. Probably hasn't played Pebble in a while, but I can see him being good at Pebble. I just like the course fit. It's great for him. I don't know.
Has he played it much? That's the question.
He played it. He last played it in 17. He finished.
He finished what?
Hasn't played it since 17th. 2 missed cuts prior though.
I mean,
I only look back to 2013, so maybe before that.
Yeah, I just think I think he's gonna be motivated for sure, right?
Yeah. What if he goes out and wins? Brooks backs out. He's the pick, right? Him or Horschel?
True. Oh, if he wins, he's definitely the pick. I think I think you talked about me kicking myself. I think not betting Webb is more kick yourself a bull than not 20.
Yeah.
Webb's been good to us, man. When we bet Webb, he's usually been pretty good to us.
All right. You sound like you're gonna bet him.
Yeah, I there's nobody else I like between 20 and 50.
Okay. Let's just rattle off some names here. Who else you like down the board?
I'm not even looking at an odds board, so to be honest.
All right, we got Tringali, Varner, Leishman, Siwoo, Munoz, Champ, Chucky Hoffman, Grillo. Those are everybody under 50.
Yeah, that's why I want to bet Webb.
I like Munoz.
Yeah, fuck Munoz, dude.
Munoz, man, he's hot.
Yeah, he is playing well.
He's hot. He's won the swing. He's won the swing event before. He's finished in the top 20 of the last events, 4 to the last 5, 4th at the John Deere. Can win a putting contest too.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with all those things. Where was his win?
Sanderson.
So no real correlation there. That was Bermuda.
Shorter par 72, I believe.
Yeah, where Sergio won. Yeah, I mean, I just can't get there. I'm not going to let a guy like that stop me from betting Webb.
Okay. What about Champ?
No.
Siwoo, Grillo?
Champ wins once a year, and he already won. He just won.
Okay.
Siwoo, no, not a course fit. Griot obviously is a course fit, but I don't know how many times can you get let down by him if you go to him. I mean, it doesn't matter how great he plays; it's very difficult for him to win. All the
Yep.
stars have to align for him to win.
All right, we got a couple guys coming up that I think we both like. McNeely 55, Homa 60, Ches 66.
Couple guys that I've already bet right there.
Ready?
So
I took Homa
I did too. Yeah,
at 60.
I think that's probably my favorite bet on the board.
Really? You're not a Homa guy.
No, I'm not. I just so much about him is just perfect here, and the number's great. Like I thought when he's playing well, like he's 35 in this field.
Do you remember when he won Genesis? He was like 45 to 1,
Yeah,
like the best field of the year. It was the West Coast swing, and he was playing so well.
I don't
Always
get this
plays out
number.
west because he's from California. Like, this is like incredible value on Homa.
I don't get this
I don't
number at
think his
all.
form's that great though. I'm a
No,
little worried about.
it's not bad. He actually had a decent finish recently, I think. Um, so let me give you some stuff here on him. Um, obviously, not a secret. Best golf is on the West Coast. Won at Riviera, California native. Went to Cal, and the biggest issue for him this last 3-4 months of the season is his putting. He lost 7 strokes putting at the BMW. Other than that, he played pretty well.
He loses multiple strokes every fucking week. He's a bad putter.
Yeah, he's lost like 5 in a row putting. But with that being said, West Coast Poa, he's always good. Look at these past West Coast putting events. Like I couldn't find a bad one. Any California Poa event, they're all good. He putts well there, and like we talked about the Phil quote I just said. Guys who grew up in California, guys who play in that surface all the time, it's different for them, and maybe that's why he's such a bad putter on other surfaces. So he's gaining 0.3 strokes around consistently on that surface. And listen to this. Okay, 3 of the top 15 putting performances of his career have come at this course.
Let's go. Let's go.
So
I already
20%.
bet it. I might have to double it up.
Yeah, 20% of his best have not on California, not in Poa, not in West at this exact course. So I think it's a great spot for him. And the number I think is just unbelievable.
All right, in. Already bet it. Made double up.
Yep. And then the other guy,
What about Ches? Give me the Ches.
yeah, I didn't have the notes in front of me on this one. I didn't get there yet, but I bet it. And I saw a 70 on DraftKings. I don't know what you said. 55, did you say?
66.
Okay. 70. I saw a 70
55 on me. 55 McNeely.
And Ches, same thing. I mean, shorter courses plays great. And Travelers, I don't think is obviously it's much different, but I think it's also somewhat similar in setup a little bit. You see some guys play well at both Steel, Ches. So so I think he's been playing a little bit better lately. Obviously, he didn't have a great season, but he's been playing better, I think, later in the season. Third here last year. And like we said, he was 35 to 1 here last year, and he finished in third. And then we're going to run it back a year later. Got some good guys in the field, but other than that, the field's very similar. Take out Rom and Webb, and the field's pretty much the same. And then he's 70 to 1. And
I love betting Ches on the West Coast. Love betting Ches on the West Coast.
Yeah, and we almost bet him a bunch of times months ago, and we kept saying, no, West Coast, we got to wait till the West Coast, and we did, and it worked out. And look at what he does well, 75 to 125-yard wedge shots. There's not many people better than him, and that's what he's going to be getting here. Number 1 in good drives gained. We talk about the importance of that. So, yeah, I'm in on him as well.
All right, I'm in on Ches. Talk me into him.
Another great number,
I always bet Ches on the West Coast. Never bet him anywhere else.
Yeah. So
all right, so Ches Homa. Yeah. Anything on McNeely? He's a California guy.
Is he? I have a blind spot for him. I don't know much about him. I know I should, but
just a immaculate short game, and everything else he stinks. But he's been hot. Or he was at the end of the year.
Yeah, I
Like
know. I
he's
mean,
probably a top 5 putter on the tour.
yep. Yeah, I do know that. I just didn't know much about his background and stuff. I know he's a great putter, and he pretty much sucks at everything, and he's like a Seabez.
He was second at remember that Burger one?
Yeah, he's like one of those guys where everyone says he's this new young and up and comer, and they look at him and they realize he's 28 and he's never going to win shit in his life.
I was fifth, double two 2 years ago. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get there with McNeely. I don't think I've ever. I wouldn't say I never bet him, but
I never have.
all right. Yeah.
If I had space at the end, he's a guy I could consider as an ad.
Who is Chad Ramy?
Never heard the name.
Why is he 66 to 1?
Good question. Was he a Corn Ferry guy?
He has to be. He's right next to Steven Jacobs. And I know he won something.
Yeah.
Other guys, we got Mito 66, 75, 36, 70. Aaron Rye, who finally has his tour card, 75. Harry Higgs, Pat Perez, 80. Steele, 80. Gooch, 80.
A lot of interesting guys in that range, I think. We both like.
I wrote down names.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hadwin, I already bet 75, locked in. I don't know. He plays Amex well, kind of comparing to this. I know it's Bermuda.
Finished second here too.
And he almost won this out when I was on him. Who else? Hadwin 75. I'm in on a Hadwin. He had a couple top 10 in the season. So I mean, showing something.
2 top 10s in his last 3 starts.
Yep. And then I wrote down Mito. I don't know if that's a trap bet or not, but hey, we got a 90, so I guess we could probably bet the 90. I wrote down Steele. And is it Rye? Ray?
Yeah, Rye.
Aaron Ray? Aaron Rye.
Yeah, I'm with you. I bet Hadwin already. Like 2 top 10s in his last 3 starts, going to a course where he has great course history, almost won before. He's a guy we know can win. He's won on tour before. And he's a West Coast guy too. Just bet the West Coast guys, man. They win each time here. I really think a West Coast guy is going to win here. And I'd consider I'm a West Coast guy too. But yeah, so him, and then I bet Mito, just the 90. 60 I wasn't going to touch. And I saw a lot of people liking that 60. And then I saw 90. I said, fuck it. We've been on him this whole time. If he wins at 90, we're going to be pissed. 90 in a shitty field.
Yeah.
That's doable for me. That's fine with me. And then Rye, I liked Rye as well. All I'm seeing on the sites that we have available is like 75, which I'm not as intrigued by.
Isn't he good? I feel like he's good.
He is good. No, he's good. It would definitely be a talent play. And I think a lot of people don't know much about him. And I think relative to the field, like I think his talent is better than where he's priced. Is he going to come and win right after getting his card? I don't know, but he's definitely talented. He's in the mix all the time on the European Tour, and he's had some good wins as well. So,
yeah.
With that being
said, betting Steele?
I don't know exactly what his skill set is. And then I'm going to bet Steele I just think the number's crazy. What was he last year here? 40 to 1?
He stinks though, man. Stinks.
He does stink, but this is his spot. I
don't know. Ever since Keegan carried his ass at the Zurich, I feel like he just has been awful.
Yeah, but what's a slump buster going back to his place that you love? And additionally, besides those 2 wins, he still finishes really well. He's 2 other top 25s recently as well.
Yeah. I can be talked into Steele. Well, it'll depend if I take Webb or not.
Yeah.
And then the other guy is the Swafficer.
Swafficer. Huh.
I feel like he's hot.
He is hot. But he's
come on.
Isn't he a 50?
2.2 at the BMW, 5.4 at Northern Trust, 6.1 at Wyndham. 100 to 1.
Yeah, I mean it's a good number, I guess, but isn't he the guy? Isn't he a guy who just is going to be a 54 hole leader and has no chance to win?
No, he's won 3 times. What do you mean?
I just lately that's what I feel like on Sundays he's always been in the
He
mix and he
won
always
the
sucks.
Amex.
When was that?
Yeah, in big events.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong on him then. I remember him winning.
Big events. You ask him to win a FedEx Cup, he's not gonna.
Yeah, I remember him winning in Hawaii, but or that coastal one of those coastal events. I know he's plays well. I just think of him coastal Bermuda. I don't know why. I didn't know he won Amex.
When Amex in. Uh, yeah,
Okay,
he
yeah,
won
101. He's playing well.
Punta Cana.
Yeah,
And he won. Sure, he won a couple of Y events, but maybe that's because I get them confused all the time.
yeah. I just the past couple of years, all of his best at tournaments have been coastal Bermuda type stuff. That's why I'm thinking that. But yeah, I mean, if you feel strongly on him 100-1, like, stats are good, and the Amex thing makes me like him a little better.
Then I'm gonna bet Kucha, 140.
You
Fuck it.
are?
Yeah, fuck yeah. You aren't?
Oh no, I will. I didn't know. I didn't know you were interested.
Yeah. Yeah.
140.
Why
That's pretty
not?
good.
He gets involved. He's a top 10 player in the field.
It's just, is he done or is he not done? I guess 141. That's a price you're willing to pay. Just to
Can't be
see.
done. He's only 42.
Yeah, but he's an old 42.
I don't know, man.
He's been through some shit. He just looks
Okay,
weathered.
any other long shots? Any other long shots like?
Yeah, there's a couple guys
Or
I like.
any of these young Corn Ferry guys that are new to the tour?
Yeah, there's a couple things I have. Real quick, I just wanted to say that Rye beat Tommy Fleetwood in a playoff at the Scottish Open last year, so he can definitely win. In terms of long shots, I was looking at Harry Higgs. I mean, they showed him a lot at the Northern Trust. He was just chipping in from on top of that hill like every day. I don't know if that can correlate to this week or not, but he finished. I think he finished decently for a playoff event. It's pretty damn good, right?
It is. Is he really? He's 80.
He should be 100, and he finished second here last year. I remember this is the Harry Higgs coming out party. He was just sweating his dick off.
It was.
Just the shirt button real low, even lower than usual, just drenched in sweat. I remember he stuck a shot his second into a par 5 to like 5 feet and made an eagle to get within one of sink somewhere on the back nine. And that was like his coming out party, and everyone started to love him. But he's not typically a West Coast guy. But I don't know. So that kind of stuck out to me a little bit with the course history. I don't know. What do you think about him?
He's a vodka guy, not a wine guy. I don't know.
Yeah, he is. That's the number I don't like. I thought it was going to be 100, 125. I thought I would have probably bet that, but 80 is tough to get behind.
Yeah, I don't love Harry, to be honest with you.
Okay,
but
that's fair. And next guy is Kiradek. I mean, Kiradek is playing. Talk about big, fat, sweaty guys. He's one of the guys you want. Smoking cigs. Now he vapes. On the driving range, shirtless. Almost won the other day in England. Looked great. And that wasn't even like a Kiradek spot. I think he's just in a very good place. I know you listened to his interview because you were surprised by how good he was at speaking English, but what he had to say was great. He was struggling last year because during COVID where he was from, they were very strict. He couldn't really play any golf for a while. So now he's back
in that ACL injury, right?
And then plus the injury, and the fat guy ACL injury doesn't really go too well. It takes a while. And then at the end of the season, even prior to this, we should have saw that of him playing well in England coming, because he was stringing together some really good finishes, gets his card on the Corn Ferry Tour. I mean, you got to be playing really well. You got to be hot to do that. All these guys doing
I was
that.
looking at it. He didn't finish that high, though, on the Corn Ferry. Like, his best finish was like 20th.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know how it even works, to be honest with you, but I don't know. You got to be playing decent. I know that. I mean, some good. Bobby Mack didn't make it. He played pretty good for all the year.
Yeah. I'm glad he got a card. I love Gardash.
He seemed.
I'm just worried to how he lost. How he lost last week. That was
Did you
kind of
see it?
brutal. I saw. I saw him find his ball in the bush. I didn't see the shots, but you told me about it, and I'm like, oh man, that's rough.
He didn't even
Felt
seem
bad
that
for him.
mad. Like he was laughing. He was like laughing at himself. And then on the range, you see him just talking on the phone, like swinging with one hand, hitting wedges after to see if there's going to be a playoff.
I
I
didn't
don't-
see that.
it didn't seem like it was like one of those things that's going to have a lingering effect into the next week. I think he was just happy to finish second and make a fuckload of cash and
Okay.
move on.
You know, it's bullshit. Guy speaks perfect English. All these other Asians, they definitely speak good English. Hideki with his fucking
Translator.
translator there, he doesn't need it. He doesn't need him.
No, they just don't want to
Bunch
speak
of
English.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kirish too. I mean, he's one of those things where it's not like he had the lead and blew it. Which I mean, he did have the lead and blow it, but he shot 10 under
I know.
on Sunday. It's not like it was ever his. Besides a little while, so I don't know. I think 100 is a good number with how well he's playing.
It is a good number. Yeah.
That
You
would be
betting
one.
it?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
And then the last guy who was a Corn Ferry graduate is Svensson. I was looking at Adam Svensson. I can't bet Henrik Stenson, so I'll bet Adam Svensson. I don't know if I'm going to bet him or not, but he won. He won the penultimate event for the Corn Ferry Tour.
I bet Svensson many times a couple years ago.
His
He
approach
doesn't
numbers are
win.
great. Well, he won 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And his approach numbers are very good. He was like second in approach in this past whatever rounds. I know it's the numbers are messed up because he doesn't have too many starts, but and then I looked at his finishes on the Corn Ferry Tour. He was like he won 2 weeks ago, and last week he finished 20th at the Corn Ferry Finals.
I don't bet Webb. I could bet 8 guys. That's fine. I could bet him. Sure.
Probably won't win. Maybe more of a DraftKings play
No.
or something.
What about QAnon, man? Pity.
He was playing good in those last couple of weeks. I don't know though.
He was, yeah.
Isn't he more of a Bermuda guy?
He just sucks at putting.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him.
So that's that for the Safeway.
Oh, what about my guy Cameron Percy?
He's up there in the approach numbers. He's right behind Webb. I saw that.
Every time I play him, like I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm pleased. It doesn't go great, but it doesn't go horrible either. It's just like, all right, he made the cut. He finished 30th. He great approach shots, misses most of the putts, but he's old as fuck too. He's 48, but so is Stu Sink. So I like him too.
He's 48. He's not 50 yet.
No, 48.
Okay. All right. So that's that. We're on Homa, Hadwin, Ches, definitely. You bet Mito at 90. I'm going to bet Cooch, maybe Swafford. And you were looking at Steele.
Yeah, I'm probably going to bet Steele
Webb
at the 80. I'm probably going to bet Steele just because, I don't know, good vibes. It's one of those things he wins. You can be like, what the fuck? He was 80-1. The guy wins this place every single year, and we no one bet him.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where we are.
Right.
We can fit, I mean, theoretically, we could fit Webb, Homa, Hadwin, Ches, Cooch.
Really? All right. That might be the route. Think about this a little more overnight.
14, 66, 70, 80, 100. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's kind of where I'm leaning, to be honest with you. And then is that it?
All right, do this quick matchup thing that we do every year. So this is the 4th year we're doing this. Matt and I kind of just throw year-long matchup bets between guys. Like last year we had, I don't know, it was like versus DJ or whatever. And last year I won 6 of the matchups to 5. The year before Matt won 7 to 5. In 2019, I won 6-3-1. So I've beaten you twice out of the 3 years we've done it. Usually we try to pick guys that go against each other that are in the same type of bracket of player wise, and we have our own little point system. based on field strength. Like a major is worth more points than winning the Safeway Open, obviously. Way more points. It's heavily major weighted too. And we give points for top 2, top 5, top 10, negative points for cut. And it's just a year-long standings, and throw a couple bucks on it with each other. And it's fun to track.
Yeah, something
But the best part's probably the draft. So we tiered them up. We got 7 tiers tonight. Do a quick draft here.
Okay, yeah.
Any thoughts?
Yeah, a couple thoughts real quick. We usually just do this betting. We just pick them. Like, I'm like, I want Rom, and you're like, okay, I'll take Bryce. I'm like, no, that's not fair. And we kind of go back and forth and just make our matchups that way, which is kind of fun. But this year we made it more organized just so I think it'd be something for you guys if you wanted to do it with a couple of your buddies. You could definitely do it with like 4 or 5 people too. Like each get a guy in a tier. So I think it's kind of a fun little. It's almost like just pretty much fantasy. So we'll do a little draft here, and it also gives you guys and everybody a read on kind of who we're high on for the season and stuff like that. Just a fun thing. So, all right, let's go.
All right, tier 1, we get the super. All right, so we're going to take 2 guys from each tier. Super elites, we got Ram, Bryson, DJ, Morikawa, JT, Rory, Brooks, and Cantlay. I will give you the first pick.
Okay, so now that we have them in set tiers, there's no saying no. That's not fair, right? You have to take it.
The tiers.
Okay. You're giving me first pick. All right. I'm gonna take Rom.
You have Rom every year. All right.
The first 2 years I was
going
getting
to
them
take JT.
Okay. I'm gonna take. Oh, you want to get? Okay, now you get first. Right. Go ahead.
I'm going to take Bryce. I think DJ's the play. DJ.
Okay, I'll take. I'm gonna take Rory.
Okay. Tier 2. Next
So
level. Okay. We're going to call this one. Spieth, X, Eki, Reed, Victor, Louis, Finau, and Casey.
And I get first. I'm gonna go Vic.
All right, you got Hovland. I'm gonna take X.
Okay, that's a good pick. Reed, Eki, X, Spieth. I'm gonna go Spieth. Oh, sorry, you get first pick.
No, you can have Spieth. That's fine.
Okay.
Give me Tony.
Oh, I like it.
All right, tier 3.
Don't hold up. Just use the second word.
All right, blank and rodents.
I don't have time to edit tonight. Okay, so you get first this time?
We got English, Hatton, Answer, Berger, Webb, Weasel, Connors, and Fitzpatrick.
You go first.
You can go first.
Okay.
You want me? Okay. Give me Webb.
I'll go Berger.
Go ahead.
I'll go I'm gonna go Hatton.
You just want me to take Weasel, huh?
What English?
No, Harry's not having a good year this year. Sorry, his year happened. You took Hatton, huh? I'm gonna take the Rat.
Okay.
I want the Rat. Hold on.
Well, he'll definitely have more starts.
Yeah, I got the Rat.
Okay.
Tier 4, and comers. We got Scheffler, Burns, Sanjay, Neiman, Champ, Willie Z, Homa, and Wolf.
Did I get first here?
Yep.
You know I got to go with my guy, Neiman.
Okay. Get you. Yeah.
I know what you're going to take.
You hate all these guys.
I know. I had no
Willie
doubt.
Z. Willie Z.
Yeah, I knew you were taking Willie Z. Yeah, these are like all the guys I hate. That's right. Champ, Homa, Wolf. Yeah, I mean, they all suck. Let me see. Scheffler, Sanjay.
Get a million stats with Sanjay.
I know Scheffler's better than Sanjay, but I hate Scheffler. I'm taking Sanjay.
Okay. I'm going to take Wolf.
Ooh, Sanjay Wolf. I like it.
Tier 5, the old vets.
I was going to say,
that?
hopefully Wolf's one win next year supersedes all the miscuts he has.
That's all he needs. Maybe 2 top 5s in majors, which he usually does. There we go. Tier 5, old vets. We got Scott, Billy Ho, Sergio, Lowry, Leishman, Kokrak, and Bubba.
This is a tough one just because you got to think about starts.
Yep.
You first this time?
Okay, I choose. Give me Billy.
Okay. Billy. I'll take Sergio.
Give you Sergio. Go ahead.
I'll take. I don't want to take this guy from you. I'll take Mark.
All right, we'll go Aussie versus Aussie.
Yeah, I wanted you to have Scott.
Scott. All right, tier 6. We got the Bad at Golf group. Ricky Fowler, Jason Day, Justin, Tommy Fleetwood. You guys are no longer good at golf. Despite winning the Wyndham, Kevin Kisner, Matt Kuchar, Gary Woodland, and everyone's favorite golfer, Russell Henley.
I'm not going to say it. Okay, I'll go first. I'll take Rosie. Give me those major finishes.
Rosie, huh? You're giving me my guy.
Yep.
All right, I'll go down the show. I think I lose every year with Ricky. I'll take Ricky. Actually, what I won this year with Ricky over Day. Both had negative points.
Yeah, I like, for the sake of the show, I like giving you. I want you to have your guys, me to have my guys. So that's why I was thinking about Ricky.
Well,
all right, and then I guess I'll take, who's it? Kisner, Cooch, Day, Rose, Fleetwood. I'll take Fleetwood. Lost his card.
Oh yeah, fuck.
I'll take Day.
All right, I'll take Gary.
Okay.
All right, and the last group we got little President's Cup, little action. Siwoo, Munoz, Higo, Grillo, Seabez. Man, Seabez, he is one weird motherfucker. Ortiz, EVR, and Cam Davis.
Who's first?
You.
Me. I'll take. I will take Cam Davis.
Here we go. I take Siwoo.
Okay, that's a good one.
And then I'll take give me Munoz.
I'll take Seabez over Munoz.
Yeah, bring it on. I fucking hate Seabez so much. Yeah, guys, so retarded. All right, so that's that. We'll keep a running tally. Got Ron, JT, Rory, DJ, Vic, X, Spieth, Finau, Berger, Webb, Hat and Answer, Neiman, Willie Z, Sanjay Wolf, Sergio Billy, Leishman Scott, Rose Fowler, Dave Woodland, Davis Siwu, Seabez Munoz.
I like it. I like my guys.
So
All right, so we'll end up real quick and just give a quick thoughts on the Ryder Cup, and then if you guys have anything you want to add or ask, or I don't know, ideas or suggestions how you want us to do it, then just let us know. But we're thinking just one main show, just going over the overview, maybe low score for each side, just break it down, and then we're thinking, I don't know, going live for each night before the matchups, because we pound matchups for this thing. And I remember I did really well with the matchups 3 or 4 years ago. So, and kind of just talk about the day and then break down the next day and the four balls and the foursomes. Or anything to add there?
I think you get it covered.
Let us know if there's anything
The
particular.
shows probably won't be on Apple, right?
They might. I know you want them to. We'll see how long they go, and I don't know. We'll see feedback. If it's easy for people to just have a podcast, the only concern is the shelf life. I mean, if we do a show at 9 o'clock after they pick matchups for Saturday morning, and then they tee off at 8 a.m., it's like no one's gonna have time to listen to them, so it's not worth it. So there's no perfect way to do it. So if anyone out there has ideas, or maybe we're just missing something, let us know.
All right. Let's try to start the year off with a win, and then we go heavy on the Ryder Cup. We need a win.
Yeah, first,
Got to break this Henley curse.
break the Henley curse. This is the first, and hopefully, maybe we can get in the mix and maybe go live Sunday night. That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
All right, we'll see you guys.
That'd be nice.